my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso, but let's dial back the clock just a little bit. Last night on Tropika Island of Treasure in the Maldives, things got heated. It really was an unbelievable show last night. I know there was no elimination yesterday, but it looked like the teams were fighting for that place last night. Of course, their first step towards a little bit of bounty, but this coming week, it's going to be about elimination again. And it always seems to come as such a shock when you've got to say goodbye to one of these teams. We've bonded with them. They are putting their best foot forward. Certainly the case when we talk about Team Green. And we've now got on the line Karabo Mogane from Team Green to chat a little bit about, I think, just the time on the island, what it's all been like. Karabo, good morning.
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, very good, man. My poor little heart just can't take it. About 3 weeks ago, things seemed to kick into a completely different gear on the island. Before we get into last night's episode, just looking at your experience as a whole, is it what you expected? Did you think it would be this crazy, this much of a wild ride when it comes to your nerves, man?
No, man. Actually, I didn't. I actually thought that it would have been a bit easier. Looking at last season's episodes and stuff, I thought maybe it would be a bit easier. I thought to myself, maybe because I've seen, it'll make it a bit easier, but when you get there and you're actually in the action, it's actually much more difficult and it's much more hectic, you know. So, but I'm glad that I sort of prepared myself in advance. Although even all of those preparations done, you can never be 100% ready. Yeah.
Well, there's so many variables, and I think Kat's done a great job as the game's master, kind of leading us through that drama, but I'm sure it comes nothing close to what it's like for you guys in the middle of it. Your teams need to be on point, and Team Green seems to be coming into their own at the moment. What do you make of your team's performance last night?
Jeez, last night was hectic, man. I don't know. I think one thing that sort of works between Lisa and I is the fact that we were able to communicate. So I think our communication skills have really become really, really good. And I think that's what works for us. And I think where maybe we come short is that at some point where you feel like you want to go on, but your body is just like nothing, you know. You can't do it anymore, and that's where maybe you sort of give up. But I think whenever we get an opportunity to look at each other and speak, you know, we really encourage each other. And whenever we are away from each other, it becomes difficult for us to work the way that we would like to, because it works better when we're communicating.
Oh, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye when this journey is done and dusted. I think you guys become so connected through this process. I know you can't reveal too much about the twists and turns headed, but if you could sum it up for us, what does the rest of this season have in store for us? The poor viewers have to sit on the edge of our seats.
I think obviously there are 4 teams left, and what I can say is that it's going to be hectic. It's going to be a very interesting for people to watch, because, you know, Karabo always has slender twists, and when he comes up with those things, you know, things begin to happen. I mean, a lot of people didn't believe what happened last week, you know, the teams were separated, and we had to literally compete on our own, you know, to make sure that we stay on the island. I mean, any team could have been formed from us being separated, but it didn't happen like that. And I'm glad that it didn't, because, I mean, we also got to keep our own teammates, you know. So, but other than that, I think going forward, people need to expect fireworks. It's going to be crazy. And yeah, I mean, whoever it is that they're rooting for, you should continue supporting, because they never know. That team could be the one that can take it in the very end.
Yeah, and I think what the season has proven us so far, there are no favourites, there are no shoo-ins to take any one particular challenge or the long haul. So, buddy, thank you so much for connecting with us this morning. Stay safe out there, and enjoy the final stage of the process. It seems to be getting closer and closer to that business end. So if you missed last night's grueling episode, be sure to watch the repeat this coming Saturday at 3 p.m. right here on 3, or you can just simply head over to Tropika's YouTube page, where you will find the full episode. And don't forget, you also stand a chance of winning some incredible prizes when you buy Tropika. Just follow the entry details on the bottle. You could stand a chance of winning loot.co.za vouchers to shop online, American Tourister luggage, Daniel Klein watches, airtime, or that grand prize, of course, of a Kia Picanto. But all the terms and conditions can be found at tropika.co.za.